I'm gonna talk in my real voice. This is for everyone, and just if you're a parent and you know of me, or you were like wondering what am I doing, I'm just gonna answer it for you guys. Um, I'm just gonna snitch. Snitch means just come clean and talk in my real voice. You guys missed the recruiting process. The recruiting process for me is that I'm a star. There's a lot of I'm just gonna be blunt, and I want you to bear with how honest I'm gonna be in here. If you play football, you need to understand it's dirty. What dirty means, it's not Christian. What Christian means is they hawk Christian people. Hawking Christian means anybody who is finite and believes in God. Right? Now, are these people fake two-faced with Christian? Yes. It's weird. So just know this. This sport is more than, you guys are thinking this sport, they're thinking we can benefit from Isaiah from this community or from this particular program, or we can benefit from him being in a video game or whatever. I'm here to tell you, if you continue to, I'm just trying to you missed the recruiting process of them telling me the wrong information. You missed it. If you would have seen it and you would have seen it afterwards, you would have been that's crazy. So one more time, I'm real. The issue with my timeline is the same in music. It's I want to blow up organically and make money off of music. Everyone's saying it has to happen today. I'm but you won't be successful if you do it sloppy in a day. So off of football, it's I told them, I just want to be natural. I just want to make money. And people are getting angry at my decision to be cynical because it's money, or there's money involved. So the recruiting process is basically this. I had the option to go to every school. This is one of the best universities I could possibly go to. I'm an athlete. I'm a football player. To bring Christianity and to bring God into the conversation. God meaning business and God, making a lot of money to give to people, making a lot of money to speak about kindness or whatever it is. I'm here to tell people that there are so many wolves in sheep's clothing in this profession. I cannot guarantee the safety of my family. I cannot guarantee the safety of my wife. I cannot guarantee the safety of my children from start to finish. I am so cynical. I have literally drawn out every possible outcome in my head that could happen from me going to the NFL, all of which lead to death. All of which lead to death, the death of my wife, and the death of my children. So why on God's green earth, if I'm looking at the stat sheet, why on God's green earth would I go play for a company that wants to do something like that to someone like me, meaning that I can walk away? Then I realize that business is not as good or genuine, or it may just be completely, the person who made it may be an evil person. I'm just gonna try to be, let me drink this real quick. I'm gonna just hold on. Let me just see if just so you can hear it. I hate football. I don't hate high school football. I hated what I saw in college. I hated the business. Think of it like this. I'm a businessman, and it's like I'm gonna curse on this, but when a coach comes up to me and he talks to me, I'm just F you to your face, then, bro. Is this what we're doing here? Is this what we're doing? This is football. Then I don't want to play this anymore. And you'd have to see it to understand it. It's not them conforming integrity. It's that this is not Christianity. Not my school. I'm saying the Christianity that they're portraying is not Christian. I just want to break it to you. Some people think you play my dad's program. They wanted to stop doing this. Christianity had nothing to do with money. The literal reason why Christianity exists was to pull people off the street and help people. Think of it like Christianity was like Salvation Army, our daily bread, right? Rich people giving money so they can help people on the street. or just basically a Salvation Army thing. That's what it is. So when he's like, oh, I want to make a lot of, like, I'm not going to speak for him, but let's say like, he's like, oh, I'm making a lot of money, that had nothing to do with Christianity. Like, I just showed you a simulation of it. I'm outside, and then what? Who saved me? Because you were like, oh, saved. There's a literal reason why it saved. He saved me from death on the street, literally. By going to a church, they gave me food, right? Our daily bread. Like, it's literal. Like, you'd have to, like, really set your life up to where you can see it, but it's literal. He's saved. I'm saved, right? I'm saved because I'm here, and God is loving me through the church, or whatever it is. Even if it's fake down here, but you can still see the fundamentals are still there. Like, you could see the outline, or the keyword outline. So understand this. I go to high school, and we all know this is nonsense. I'm just going to talk football term. I don't take any player enhancements. Why? Because if I do it right the first time, I look really aesthetic for the rest of my life. A lot of people took creatine. I didn't take creatine. I still don't take creatine. They advised us not to take creatine. There's probably a reason for it. But I didn't rely on any player enhancements. Now I can rely on player enhancements. Now I want to show people what they sound like. If I start taking PEDs, and it's not the steroids, it's player enhancement, meaning real supplements that help you for real. Like real supplements. Like they put creatine, L-theanine, they put magnesium, they put like, there's not like they're sure, but natural testosterone in it, like deer antler spray, whatever the formula is. If I was taking all this stuff, bro, like you'd be like, you don't even have to do any of that stuff. So the point of what I'm getting to is your body is $1 million business, and it just seems that this sport, I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I'm gonna judge you on your intelligence level if you glorify this sport for one more day. I'm just gonna judge you. I'm gonna say you're not smart then. I could have invented a better sport, and I have the money to. My dad, we could just invent another sport. It could be all women playing football. It could be they're wearing bikinis. They all look like, Maxim models. Not LFL, but like seriously, like the rules are completely different. They're like waving the cameras. They have press conferences. You have a whole other version of Hollywood with it too. They're in. Like I'm just letting you know. Like I could invent a league that makes sense. You know what I mean? I could. No, this isn't referee. What I'm referring to is, I feel like I'm not in the NFL, and I feel like they lied so many times. Just tell them the right information. Tell them that if he went to the NFL, even though you can play, we would still try to injure him in practice, or like I'd take a helmet and I'd bang him on the head when he's walking into a thing or something. Or an offensive lineman would like fall on me or something. Like it wouldn't hurt me per se, but they keep telling me the wrong information. Now I'm a good athlete, but you keep telling, like, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get to the NFL, and then they're gonna say you can't play here anymore. That's kind of what's like. No, we wouldn't do that. That's what's gonna happen. It'll be like, why? It's because we thought he was bad. We thought he was a Division III athlete. That's not fair. That's what's going to happen. What do you mean, Coach? Coach, what do you mean he worked out like this and he looks like that? Why did I have to put 500 pounds on my back? Isaiah doesn't even work out with the team. He uses a flex band and all that stuff. He's strong as hell. This guy just punches steel every single day, Coach. But that's what I'm referring to. What do you mean this guy could do a 1-inch punch? Well, that's their problem. Coach, this hurts, Coach. So I'm here to tell you that I'm just going to talk directly to that Tanasha. If you come up to me one more time and you say anything about this freaking sport, name me 10 other sports before this sport before you come up in here and you complain about football. This sport is not a stupid sport. It's a sport that will not look themselves in the mirror. I didn't even desire to, like, I'll just tell you I didn't even desire to play the sport after 18. This sport is, like, I was just like, I'm going to go to FSU. That was me. I've no business. This sport is cool. It's cool to watch, but you just trace my words back to the source. This sport is too dangerous of a sport, and they're not talking. Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna say it on here so you get it. It's safer to be a rapper, I feel like, than it is to be a football player. It is safer, and you look nicer to a stranger to be a rapper than it is to play football. I want Birdman to hear this. I want everyone that they say you're scary, right? In music, right? You're just sitting here making music and doing deals and all that, whatever it is. I feel like in just the way, like, you are better off being a rapper than you are being a football player in the NFL. Like, one is significantly scarier. And I'm going to show you my experience. When I was playing football, none of this made any sense. I was terrified to do what they asked me to do. This sport had a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna be more blunt. When we were doing she missed the entire. I wish you would have seen me. It's their fault for not recording it and putting it on camera and showing everyone. It's the football's fault. Okay, so if you're a girl, you know how you're on the bleachers and you're watching me train, and you're in school watching me train. Like, you missed most girls missed that, you know. But with me, it's like you see so much work outside of football. I don't want to see me get snubbed or see people lie about me. I'm really good at what I do. Like, I'm a very hardworking person. I make Giovanni Ruffin probably look, because I'm smart with it. It's not just football, like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I train, and it'll be like Isaiah walked 12 miles or something. He walked up Mount Everest, you know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, his training, like, when he goes and spreads online is ridiculous. You know, it's his training. He goes to Mount Everest, and he literally puts on snow gear and goes up in the mountains. You know, I'm just saying, like, that it would just, you miss the part where you're watching me play, and I feel, I don't know, I just feel like you're lying to yourself. If you watched me play football, you'd be like, stop. I feel like you'd be like, stop playing football. That's how I feel. If you saw me play football, you'd be like, stop playing football. Truthfully. Don't look at any other football player. You look at me personally, not fitness. You look at my brain and how smart, and you're just like, you see me in football. I feel like if you saw me in football, you'd be like, you shouldn't play football. Not even track. You shouldn't play football, period. Not a pastor, not a priest. That's program nonsense. You would look at me and you'd be like, stop playing football. Not basketball. Just stop playing. Don't worry about it being stupid. I'm saying, like, like they say play football, I feel like the minute I start playing football, you'll just look at me and you'll be like, I want you to stop playing football. Like, I really feel like that. And then I think what may go in your mind is they made him feel like that his entire life. What do you mean? Be specific. You just told him the wrong information, and I just saw him do all these things in front of me. Like, right now. Like, they just said those things. The thing in high school was, Coach, this isn't even his position. You know what I mean? It's like they say, oh, you're too slow at this. It's like, he's doing scout, and he's not slow at this, Coach. Right? He's not slow. This guy is slow, doesn't have a lot in his tank, or whatever it is. But they'll be like, you know, that's why they apologize to me. They're like, we keep saying absolutes about one thing. This guy could go up in a weight class to be whatever he wants to be. Like, he could be an he could literally be an offensive lineman, go up to 300 pounds. This guy could have been a defensive lineman at 290. This guy could have been a quarterback at 225. This guy could have been a fullback. This guy, like, it's like, with me, it's like you start to see, like, the stupidity of narration in football. And I don't want anyone to see it anymore. It's annoying. The minute I come there, it's how much I didn't do, but I'm like, but your 5 stars don't look like me. That's really why. Nothing to do. Don't nothing to do with Christian. Nothing to do with atheism or whatever it is.